Vols basketball team had a big win this weekend. Here's Nick with more.
Thanks, Hannah. It's sweet to be elite. The Lady Vols took care of business in this Sweet 16 this afternoon, despite playing a virtual road game against Oklahoma. Lady Vols facing the Sooners in Oklahoma City regional semifinal. Off the steal, Kamiko Williams dishes it out to Megan Simmons. She hits her lone bucket of the night. Tennessee up 9-3. The senior Kamiko led all scorers tonight. Here, misses the baseline lay-in, but gets her own rebound and putback. She finished with 15. Isabel Harrison with the jumper, part of a 10-0 run by the Lady Vols. Izzy with a dozen. Into the second, Tennessee struggled coming out of the locker room, but Sierra Burdick gets them going and hits the jumper. Now up by 20, the basketball pass to Jasmine Jones. She misses the easy layup, but is there on cleanup duty. Lady Vols win 74-59. The upset of the weekend was in the game following the Lady Vols. Top-ranked Baylor taking on Louisville. Shawnee Schimmel, the crazy reverse. Louisville led by as many as 16, and Louisville would hold on for an 82-81 victory. It's Louisville and the Lady Vols Tuesday night. The Vols baseball team was an error away from winning Game 1 of the series against number 3 Vandy, then gave up a big inning last night in an 8-3 loss. Today, the Vols look to salvage a game in the series against one of the top teams in the country. Top of the second, A.J. Simcox through the hole. Parker Wormsley scores. Vols led 4-0 after 2. Vandy put this game away later. Connor Harrell with the shot to the gap. That brings home a couple of runs. Vandy wins 12-8. That's all, Hannah. The Butch Jones era began with a flourish at the end of the signing day period. Now, after spring practice, the players and the coaches all have bought into what Butch has done, and now they're ready to move forward to the fall with the class, this 2013 class of kids coming in to play football for the Tennessee Volunteers. The season came to a screeching halt in the semifinals of the SPHL playoffs, and the Ice Bears go into the offseason having a lot of holes to fill, losing 4 of their current stars in former Defensive Player of the Year Mark Van Vliet, Captain David Siegel, Emery Olawson, and Matt Pierce. Mike Murray and Mike Cragen, the head coach, have a lot to do this offseason to replenish the talent. A slow start in their second-round matchup against number 10 seed Creighton tonight, but the Lady Vols, with a 13-0 run early in the second half, put Creighton away and finished the game with a 68-52 victory. The Lady Vols will advance to the next round in the Sweet 16 to play Oklahoma in Oklahoma City next weekend. A journalist student at the University of Tennessee's career starts right here in front of the Comm building in Circle Park. Tony Basilio's career didn't start any differently.
I did everything I could to stay out of the industry when I first graduated from school, because people used to tell me all the time, you can't make a living doing this. But since then, I've learned that you have to do what you're passionate for, and money will come. Bob Costas told me one time, any opportunity you get to speak into a microphone, do it. If somebody wants you to DJ weddings, do it. One thing that I did out of school, when I was fresh out of school, was I announced at a place called the Knoxville Dragway. I own my own business, so what I do is, in the morning when I get up, I do my blog first thing when I get up, and that keeps me focused on my day.
Tony Basilio, since he graduated, has been a renaissance man in the journalism field. He owns his own business and does his own radio show out of the back of his car every day at a different location. It focuses me, and I think it does. I think it does make you better having and wearing more hats, and I think that's where the world's going now. Tennessee ran up and down the floor and transitioned to jump out to a 40-27 halftime lead. The Lady Vols continue to push the ball down the floor in the second half. Lady Vols scoring leader Megan Simmons scored a game-high 24 points and was one of 5 Lady Vols in double figures. The Lady Vols' effort in the game was never in doubt in a 97-68 romping of the Lady Rebels of Ole Miss University.
Thought we competed, and that was the one thing I put on the board, compete. The only thing that I have a problem with is we get up and then we have a little bit of a let up, and then we feel like we have to battle back. So we've got to get, as coaches, make sure we can get them to the point where they play up here all the time.